So students, let's start our English class with this poem which is given on your book, page number 31, The Wonderful World. Start reading this poem. This poem is a beautiful place. This world is a beautiful place to live in. This poem is about a beautiful world, a wonderful world. Understand? Start reading the poem.
Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world, with the wonderful water round you curled and the wonderful grass upon your breast. World, you are beautifully dressed. The wonderful air is over me, and the wonderful wind is shaking the tree. It walks on the water and drills the mills.
Wonderful wind.
Wonderful wind. The mill and talks to itself on the tops of the hills. You friendly earth, how far do you go? With the wheat fields that nod and the rivers that flow with cities and gardens and cliffs and islets and people upon you for thousands of miles. Uh, you are so great and I am so small. I tremble to think of you, world at all. And yet, when I said my prayers today, a whisper inside me seemed to say, "You are more than the earth. Thought you are, though you are such a dot. You can love and think, and the earth cannot."
Shrishti, start reading the poem.
Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world, with the wonderful water round you curled, and the wonderful grass upon your beast. World, you are beautifully treated.
Srishti, it's rest.
Rest. The wonderful air is over me, and the wonderful wind is shaking the tree.
Wind,
walks
not
on
wind, wind.
wind shaking the tree. It walks on the water and drills the mills and talks to itself on the top of hills. You friendly earth, how far do you go? With the wheat fields that nod and rivers that flow, with cities and gardens and ma'am, what is this CLIFFL?
Cliffs.
Cliffs and misses. And people upon you for thousands of miles. Ah, you are so great. I am so small. I tremble you think of you, world at all. And yet, when I said my prayers today, and whisper inside me seemed to say, you are more than the thought. You are such a dot. You can love and think, and the earth cannot. W.B. Trans, written by W.B. Trans.
Okay. Arav, start reading.
Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world, with the wonderful water running you colored and the wonderful grass curled and the wonderful grass upon your breast world. You are beautifully dressed. The wonderful air is over me, and the wonderful wind is taking the tree. It walks on the water and wheels the mill and talks talk to himself on the top of the hill. You friendly earth, how far do you go? With the wheat field that nod and the river that flow, with cities and gardens and cliffs and islands and people upon you for thousands of miles. Ah, you are so great, and I am so small. I tremble to think of your world at all and at. When I said my prayers today, a whisper inside me seemed to say, you are more than the earth. So you are such a dot. You can love and think, and the earth cannot.
Very good. Pratyanshu, start reading. Pratyanshu, start reading.
With me the wheat field that nod and the river that flow, with city and garden, cliff as I. Ma'am, what is this ISLES?
Cells.
Ma'am, what?
I cells.
I says, and people upon you for thousands of miles. Miles. Miles.
Miles.
Ah, you are so great, and I am so small. I tremble to think of you world at all. And yet, when I said my prayer today, a whisper inside me seemed to say, "You are more than a true, such a dot. You can love, think,
Oh, you are such a dot.
and love, think. You can love, think, and earth cannot."
Mansi, start reading the poem fast. Complete this poem, then we move to exercise. Yes, Mansi, mic on.
Great wide, beautiful, wonderful world with the wonderful water round you curled and the wonderful grass upon your breast. While you are beautiful dressed, the wonderful air is over me and the wonderful wind in shaking the tree. It was on the water and
So students, you all have, this is your assignment to complete this. You have to draw the picture of this earth on your notebook, and you have to learn the word meanings which are given here, and you have to make sentence from these words which are given. Trips, curd, wrist, miles, like these words, you have to make sentence from them. Let's move to the exercise, which is a little more of the poem. Let's complete this exercise. I hope you all can do this exercise easily. It's very simple. This basically this poem is about a beautiful world. Understand, the wonderful world. As you can see, this poem is written by W.B. Yeats. You have to remember this. Okay. Now let me explain this poem. Have I explained this poem? Have you explained it yet? So this poem is about a beautiful world, great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world with the wonderful water around the world. There is so much water on this earth. We can see that the wonderful grasses are on the surface of the earth. The wonderful air is over me. There is wonderful air going on to me through these grasses, these water. And the wonderful wind is shaking the tree. That wind is also shaking the tree and talks to itself on the top of the hill. It goes to the top of the hill also. Understand? It walks on the water and drills the miles and talks to itself on the tops of the hill. You friendly earth, how far do you go? Means we are talking to earth that how far would you go? Means हम कितनी भी दूर जाएंगे? How far would we go? Would you go? With the wheat fields, there are so much wheat fields all around the earth. With cities and gardens, there are so many cities, so many gardens and cliffs. Cliffs means like you can say ऊंचाई से जो होता है पहाड़ की ऊंचाई होती है फिर नीचे बहुत गहरा रहता है. That is called cliff. And isles means island. Isis means it's a short form of island. Island means there is surrounding of water, land which is surrounded by water. And people upon you for the thousands of miles. There are thousands of people are living there. And you are so great and I'm so small. You are so great world and I'm so small. I tremble to think of you. And I tremble to think of you means I control nahi kar sakte main. What a beautiful earth you are. What a beautiful world you are. World at all, and yet then I said my prayer today. I whisper inside me, seem to say, you are more than the earth. You beautiful, wonderful world. You are more than the earth. Though you are such a dot, you can love and think, and the earth cannot. Understand? Beautiful earth, the beautiful world, earth cannot think, but you can love and you can think. So this is the explanation of the poem. That poet is talking to this world. That actually it is the poet is explaining about this world, that how beautiful the world is. Now let's move to the exercise. Why does the poet say that the world is beautifully dressed? That means dressed also. So let's write the answer. Take out your notebook and start writing the answer. Question answer number first is okay. Let's start answer number 1. I hope you all can see the screen. Answer number 1 is the poet says that the world is beautifully dressed because it has water and green around it. Understand? Why the poet is saying? Why does the poet say that the world is beautifully dressed? The poet is saying says that the world is beautifully dressed because it has water and so much green around it. As you can see, it is written here in this third line. And the word grass upon the breast, the wonderful water round you, bird.
Done, ma'am.
Answer number 2. So list down 4 things that the air does in this poem. Answer number 2. The 4 things the air does are first thing is it shakes the tree. Next is it walks the water. Next, number C is it drills the mills. Next is it talk to itself. I hope you all have written. Answer number 3. Question number 3 is, why do you think the poet calls the earth friendly? And the answer is, the poet calls the earth friendly the poet calls the earth friendly because it makes life possible. It gives food and water. Food and water. Let's stop. It gives everything to the people living on it. This is answer number 3. Now, move to question number 4. Think of 2 more adjectives to describe the earth. Here you have to think 2 more adjectives about the earth. 2 more adjectives. I hope you all can find out. You have to tell me 2 more words, 2 more different loving words about earth. You can write generous, you can write beautiful. Yes, Parth.
Ma'am, what will write after the two in second line?
It's not visible. Is that visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next, move to the next. I hope you all can do answer number 4. Well, let's write. चलो मैं लिखवा देती हूँ. Generous. Number B is helpful. Answer number 5. It's just a tick. What flows upon the earth? Tell me the right answer. I hope you all can tell me. 3. So all 3 are tick. Tell me the right answer. What flows on the earth?
Ma'am, here. Ma'am, here.
Air.
Not
Here.
air.
Air.
Ma'am,
It's river.
ma'am, here.
Next, answer number 6. Tell me the right answer. Who does this? Shakes the tree, air or wind? Shakes the trees, air or wind?
Ma'am, wind.
Yes, wind.
Air.
Wind. Next, B. Nods on the earth. Grass or wheat fields?
Wheat field.
Wheat fields. C. Curls around the earth. Water or wind?
Water.
Water.
Yes, it's water. Next, 7. What is the difference between the earth and you? Earth is green, you are not. The earth is beautifully dressed, you are not. You think, but earth cannot. You are small, but the earth is big. Last 2 options are the correct options. Pick them. Understand?
Ma'am,
What is the meaning of nod? Can you tell me nod means? I hope you all have written all the answers.
yes,
What is the
ma'am.
meaning of nod? Nod means to move your head like this. This is called nodding. Understand? Whenever somebody asks us, can you go with me? We just, instead of saying, yes, I can, we just nod like this. Understand? We just nod like this. Okay. Now, I hope you all have completed. We'll start completing grammar in our next class. Understand?